When one is a leader in an organization or in a company, he will definitely be tasked with creating a team of members that would collaborate in order to do projects. In order to build an extremely productive and efficient group, most people would make use of team building strategies. These are some of the best strategies that even consultants would recommend. When it comes to creating teams, it is important to think of the number of people who are going to be a part of this group. Always remember that if the group is way too big, then there would be a tendency that a lot slackers and freeloaders would pop up. The most advisable number would be around a max of 10 people. A leader without an assistant will have a really hard time handling the people simply because he cannot monitor all members every hour of every day. That is why most leaders would actually pick a person who is proactive in order to become an assistant. This assistant will be trained to handle scenarios wherein the leader is absent and work needs to be done. It is up to the leader to be able to find out who this person will be. He will have to select someone who is proactive in the group and someone who has the makings of a great leader. This is done so that just in case the leader is not present, the second in command will be the one who would be able to take charge of this group. Now the leader must also be able to define the objectives of the group and determine why it was actually made. Now take note that this is extremely important simply because the leader will be making the activities that somehow would define the objectives of the group. So as a leader, it is extremely important to be able to know the purpose of the team. Now when it comes to each individual in the group, it is very important to know the strengths and weaknesses of each. Now in a small team, it would be very easy to do this because leaders will be able to really know each member. Now this is important because when it comes to the division of work, one has to take the strengths of his members into account. Aside from the strengths, knowing the weaknesses are also important as well. By knowing the weaknesses of each member, the leader can actually create programs that will subtly try to make each of them push themselves in order to overcome these weaknesses. By overcoming these weaknesses, these members will be able to work harder and be more productive. So as one can see, there are quite a bit of team building strategies that can actually be used when making teams. If one would follow these strategies, then he will find that he will actually have an easier time handling his people. As a leader, he will be able to inspire his people and help them grow at the same time.